The cost of love, the hidden frost. I stayed too long, I held too tight, but now I see the end in sight. I tried to mend what wasn't real, I tried to heal, I tried to feel, but some love fades, it can't remain. I must walk away to end the pain. Walking away from us, from you, from all the lies I thought were true. I loved you more than you could see, but walking away will set me free. I hear your voice, it calls my name. I feel your touch, I feel the blame. But love like ours can't carry on. It's time to leave what's dead and gone. I gave my heart, I gave my soul, I tried to make us fully whole, but sometimes love must find its way by walking out and leaving gray. Walking away from us, from you, from all the lies I thought were true. I loved you more than you could see, but walking away will set me free. I'll rise alone, I'll heal my heart, I'll take the first step to restart. Walking away from us, from pain. I love myself in love again. I'll let the past be gone, set free, and start anew for only me. We didn't scream, we didn't fight, we just stopped talking late at night. Love faded like a dying light, so quietly. No slammed doors, no last goodbye, just distance growing. Side by side we stayed together, but inside we already left. We broke quietly, piece by piece, in crowded rooms. In silence you stopped choosing me somehow, and I pretended not to notice. Your smile didn't reach your eyes, you said I'm fine. And 1,000 times I felt the truth between the lines, but stayed anyway. I thought if I loved you more, you'd come back like before, but love don't work like that. I know we broke quietly, no one knew how lonely I was next to you. I miss the us we used to be before you stopped loving me. they slowly disappear. We broke quietly, now it's clear I deserve more than halfway here. I'll remember us with gentle pain and finally walk away. You didn't leave all at once. You stayed but felt so far. Your love became a question, and I was scared to ask. You stopped saying goodnight, stopped asking how I feel. I kept pretending we were fine while everything turned real. You let me go slowly, day by day. I was still holding on while you slipped away. You didn't break my heart in two. You let it fade in you. I noticed all the little signs, but chose to stay the same. I thought if I loved you harder, you'd remember my name. I blame myself for everything, for loving more than you. I didn't see you already gone until it was too true. You let me go slowly, without a sound. Now I was still building dreams, you were burning them down. Some goodbyes don't hurt at first, they hurt when you look back. You let me go slowly, now I see I deserved a love that stayed and chose me. I planned a future in my head. You lived your life day by day. I fought for us with everything. You watched me fade away. I reached for you in moments. You pulled back every time. I was loving for two people, calling it fine. I carried us, you let me. You let me love you alone, like my heart was enough. You watched me try and never tried as much. You let me love you alone. things right. But the moment I needed you, you slowly stepped aside. You loved me in the sunshine, but left when storms appeared. I asked for understanding, you disappeared. I needed more than comfort, I needed you to stay. You loved me until it was hard, until love asked for change, until feelings got heavy and effort wasn't the same. You loved me until it was hard, then you let me go. I stayed when it was painful. You didn't want to grow. You said I asked for too much when I asked for honesty, but love shouldn't feel like begging or questioning your worth daily. I wasn't asking for perfection, just someone who would try. You loved me until it was hard, then chose the easy way out. One day someone will stay when my heart is You loved me until it was hard. I love myself until I'm healed. I deserved more. I deserved more. You said we just needed time, but you found someone new. I was still healing from goodbye while you were starting something true. You promised me forever, then changed your mind. I stayed loyal to memories you left behind. You moved on first and I stayed stuck, trying to fix what you gave up. I loved you past the ending. You didn't fight for us. I still sleep on my side like you're coming back. You sleep beside someone else and never look back. I replay get there. You moved on fast. You moved on fast. You moved on first, but I'll move on too. Just not as fast, not as cruel. I reached for stars that weren't for me. I loved someone I couldn't keep. You smiled and left, you never stayed. A fleeting ghost that slipped away. I gave my heart, I gave my time. I thought our love could cross the line, but all I got were fleeting signs. You were never mine, but I still loved. I gave my all, you never showed. I held you close, but you were gone. And now I'm learning to move on. I dreamed of us, I dreamed too far. I reached for you, but missed the star. I whispered hopes into the night, but all I found was fading light. I held the pieces that you left. I tried to mend, I tried my best, but loving you was never kind. You were never mine, but I still loved. I gave my all, you never showed. I held you close, but you were gone. And now I'm learning to move on. I'll take my heart, I'll make it whole. I'll find the peace inside my soul. You were never mine, but I survived. I'll love again, I'll feel alive. I held you close, I let you go, and now my heart will grow. You read my messages, don't reply, but say you're busy all the time. I stare at dots that disappear, like hope fading line by line. I ask if something's wrong with us, you say I overthink, but silence says what words won't say, louder than you think. Your silence hurts more than goodbye, more than a cruel, honest lie. I'd rather hear you don't love me than feel this every night. I remember when you used to care, when you never let me cry. Now I'm talking to myself, with you right me guess the truth. I'm tired of fighting shadows that look too much like you. Your silence hurts, but this is it. I won't beg for words again. I'll walk away and heal myself from everything you didn't say. I learned how to smile in the mirror so no one would ask if I'm okay. I folded my pain into letters I never had courage to say. You held my hand like a promise, then dropped it like it was a lie. I kept my heart in the open while you were already goodbye. I screamed in rooms full of silence. I broke when no one could see. I was fighting for us alone while you were already free. These are the tears I never showed, the ones I cried when the lights were low. I loved you deeper than you'll ever know, but you walked away like my heart was a road. These are the tears I never showed. Your name still lives in my phone, like it's waiting to come back home. Every song feels like a reminder of something we'll never own. I trace your laugh in the distance, like it's still part of my day. But loving you is my mistake, and losing you is the price I pay. I want my strength like armor, but it's heavy on my chest. You left me pieces of maybe and called it doing your best. These are the tears I never showed, the ones that fall when I'm alone. I gave you parts of my soul you didn't know how to hold. These are the tears I never showed. Oh, maybe one day I'll forgive the girl who loved you too hard. She thought hearts don't break when they're honest from the start. These are the tears I finally feel. No more pretending I'm made of steel. I'm learning how to slowly heal from a love that wasn't real. These are the tears I never showed. Now I let them go. I let them go. sit alone beneath the moon. Your memory still feels too soon. I whisper words you'll never hear. I cry these tears you'll never care. I gave my heart, I gave my soul, but loving you is taking its toll. I thought we'd last, I thought we'd stay, but now you're gone, you walked away. Tears in the dark, I cried for you. A love I lost, a dream untrue. I loved you deeply, you let me go and left me here in quiet woe. I feel your shadow in my mind, a place where love and pain collide. I trace the lines of what we were, but only ghosts of us occur. I called your name into the night, but silence answered with no light. I thought love's fire would never die. Now all I have are tears to cry. Tears in the dark, I cry for you. A love I lost, a dream untrue. I loved you deeply, you let me go and left me here in quiet woe. One day I'll heal, one day I'll see that losing you has set me free. Tears in the dark, I cry